Well, hello. Boy, Spurgatory afoot, guys. Spurgatory afoot. It all came out tonight. A few weeks ago, we did a stream, and we were talking about how I was trying to find out some deep lore on JMK or John Micheal Kelly, and how it just turned into a complete shit show where King of Pole gave me a whole bunch of wild accusations, and a lot of it we couldn't find any weight to it, and it was more related to other people and not really John Kelly, so it sort of fell apart. And then we had Spectre as well, who posted a screenshot of one UJ Dalius talking about touching their sister or something on some old forum that no longer existed. He got it amongst 6 other screenshots. The other ones look like photoshopped. He's not clear of where it came from. It was from Plate, then it wasn't. I don't even know if the 6 screenshots were together anymore, because I don't know. Anyway, in the clip, or in the post, it had UJ Dalius as the username for this forum post about touching sisters. That is the username that John Kelly used at some point in time. It's also the one on his YouTube channel. It's interesting, but you can't claim it's true. It comes from a long time ago. It could easily be faked. There's a lot of people that would like to dunk on John Kelly, so who knows. But anyway, Spectre came on. He buckled under the weight of Hef's questioning, and it didn't go too well. Most people would have seen the stream. If you haven't, I strongly suggest you go and watch it. Hef timestamped all of his favorite moments, because that's what he loves to do. It's in the comments section. I'll try and post a link in the description. But that's not why we're here. We've had some other information, because we did do a stream the following week talking about the aftermath and what Spectre said, and he had actually spoken to me in a VC chat in Nick's Discord, basically apologizing for the way he went about the video and how it was wrong and all of this. But then today, it seems some anonymous person, i.e. John Kelly himself, posted some two $20 super chats at Nick Rekieta while he was streaming, asking why Nick Rekieta talked, or did he think it was appropriate that Nick Rekieta talked about Spectre's video, because that's what he did. Let's have a look at the super chat that John Kelly sent that set all of this purgatory back off.
Anon says, why do you find a video that you didn't watch to be credible evidence to suspect someone is a kitty diddler? I didn't say it was credible evidence. I never once said it was credible evidence. How is this any better than ANN? I didn't ever say that this was credible evidence. I said, here is a thing. I get it. Thank you for giving me $20, John. I get it. You're mad that someone talked about you, and I talked about someone talking about you. I get it. I did not say you were a kitty diddler. I didn't say it was true. I laughed and said, you'll have to check it out and decide on your own. I don't know. I talk about all sorts of things that I know about or don't know about, and I tell people to make up their own mind. Did I say John Micheal Kelly definitely did this, or even probably did this? No. Go back and watch it, you piece of shit. Go back and watch the video. Or sue me, you motherfucker. Come sue me, and I will demolish you. And I'll embarrass you in front of the whole world, and then they'll all know whether or not you're a kitty diddler, because we'll go for discovery on it. How's that? Try and sue me over the fact that I said, here's a thing someone made, you can go check it out if you care. Try it.
That was wonderful. We're gonna watch the clip. We're gonna watch the clip now. And may I just say that, yes, John Kelly is pretty pissed off about this fact. I get it as well, just like Nick gets it. He keeps asking me about it. It's like, yeah, dude, I get it. I get why you're pissed off, but he did word it correctly. What are you gonna do? He was trying to piss you off, and you're pissed off. Poor old John Kelly.
I'm just harmlessly perusing the internet, Twitter, innocently. And I come across a tweet from Jim. Well, not Jim. Jim's friend, Mr. Anti-Bully. People brought up Rekieta and someone he was arguing with getting outed for weird stuff. No, Jim language. Anyone have links to what that was about? Gator had a handy post that I hadn't seen here. And it says, Thidran's former best friend John Kelly, who has been going at Rekieta and Vic supporters and passive-aggressively trying to get your attention for months, got outed by Spectre and Kiwi Farms for posting about touching his kid sister on a pedo forum. And let's, here we actually have the screenshot, because it always helps to have the receipts. Oh, it's not letting me zoom in more than this on the actual picture. How annoying is that? I hate everything about... Okay, I'll read it. It's in really tiny print. I hope you guys can see it. But it says, I don't want to go into too much detail right now, but a few years ago I ended up doing something I am ashamed of with my younger sister. I don't know if she remembers it, and I'm afraid that she'll tell my parents. It was a moment of weakness, and we were both young. This is allegedly John Micheal Kelly. I want to point this out. This is allegedly John Micheal Kelly.
Allegedly.
Both of us were under 16 and she was younger than me by a bit. By a bit. Not sure what the bit is. I'm sure she's still the same bit younger than him that she was. I was curious. I want to seek help because I've been feeling something else over the past few weeks thinking about her. And I'm scared of what this could mean. That is allegedly the account of John Micheal Kelly. Spectre has done a video on it here. I'm not going to watch the whole video. I have no idea what it says, but it's John Micheal Kelly's Chickens Come Home to Roost. So if you guys want to check out Spectre Speaks video, you can see here what he has to say about it. I can put the link in maybe I should put the link in the description. Try and do that real quick.
There you go. And then he shares it out. I mean, Nick says that he doesn't like drama, but he does know how to stir the pot. And he stirs the pot well. And he did it in this case. Sorry, John Kelly, that it upset you. But it, you know, not much you can do about it. Oh god, he's DMing me again. Anyway, after Anon, John Kelly sent a super chat today, setting this whole thing off once again. He Nick Rekieta let Spectre onto the stream. There is going to be some interesting stuff in this conversation. But before we show that stream clip, let's just quickly recap what happened. So Spectre put out the video that Nick Rekieta was sharing in that clip. It was based on that one post that he couldn't verify was real. It was from 2009 from memory. And the thing with the post is that the username was by a UJ Dalius, which is the same as John Kelly's YouTube channel name and an old alias or username that he used to use. But anyway, Spectre took down these videos because the FBI requested him to do so, supposedly, when they came over to his house after he had made a FOIA request to try and get more information to work out if the post was real or not. Now, then he came on our stream to talk about it because we were discussing all of the stuff that had happened the post, Spectre's videos, what Spectre had said about the videos, and as well as the FBI coming around to his house and how that was just all very odd. And after the stream, he was a bit upset. He made some posts that blaming me for a lot of stuff, actually. And then after we had a chat, though, he made a post on Kiwi Farms because his Twitter was taken down. Let's have a look. So I'm going to put this here since it's Weeb War related, and I'm thread banned from the JMK thread since I fucked up publicly, and it's only proper to apologize publicly. So this is an apology. My first fuck up was in the wording of my JMK videos. I made it seem like I had a definitive proof that JMK is a pedophile. When rewatching them and listening to them, I can understand what people are upset over. It was never my intention, and in fact on Nick's server I was constantly telling people that they were just allegations, that he had made the post and that he had been touching his sister. I even got pissed at Karuno for sending it to Jim and Yellow Flash, simply because I didn't have enough evidence to confirm it, and I knew Jim especially would want my ducks lined up in a row before he'd even cover it. It was simply an interesting piece, and one that I should have made more clear that I didn't have direct proof that he had even made the post. My second fuck up was in presentation. Normally I do a script that I proofread 3 times before I boot up Audacity, just to make sure that my wording is precise and I'm conveying the proper message in the proper way. For the first video I didn't. I simply took the screenshot, took the Kiwi Farms thread linking the UJ Dalius name to John and ran with it. In no way was it precise. EarJuice's statements afterwards that I needed proof were aimed at linking the accounts, and only after the stream did he say he meant proof that he had made the post. Okay, well, no, I mean, when I say, dude, you need proof, I mean you need proof as in anything that's related to that post and it being JMK. Like, oh, the fact that it was the same account or so, a name? No, still circumstantial. Obviously, I didn't have that, and with a literal helmet wearing Todd chimping out because he's always second-chared others, he's talking about Hef, by the way, didn't help get anything through to me, especially in my flu medicine-induced mindset. It was impossible to get any of that to begin with on EarJuice's show. EJ and I have sorted shit out, which we have, we've talked, which we see each other is coming from, so there's no hard feelings, at least on my end. Let's skip some of the stuff and just go to this last part of the statement. I will apologize to JMK for the way I presented it. I will not apologize for making what I had public. No. As I said, it's not that the fact that you made it public, it's just the fact that you called him a incestuous pedophile based off hardly anything. And circumstantial at best evidence. If I wanted to engage in a gay op, I would have put everything I received out there in August and said, have fun JMK. None of what I have said absolves me in any way. I handled this, and it took people on Nick's Discord explaining it to me to understand. Let's have a look at what happened today, though, because after the post, Spectre came on Nick Rekieta's show.
Alright, so what's up, man?
Alright, so I'm just going to address this motherfucker because apparently he has less brain cells going than a 50-year-old alcoholic who's drank 10 beers a day for the last 20 years. Motherfucker, you're pissed at me because I put it out there. I could have thrown this out there a lot sooner and just said, hey, run with it, have fun. I could have done a lot of things differently. Some better, some worse. You're pissed at Nick because Nick wouldn't give you the time of day. I told you exactly why he wouldn't. He doesn't know who the fuck you are. The only thing you could...
Yeah, they keep bringing up this. This is from a long time ago where JMK wanted to go on the show. Nick asked who he is, and he didn't just answer that question. Spectre always brings this up as well. He brings up a lot of things over and over again. I'm going to point some of those out, just for context.
Do is sound dumber than T. Greg Doucette when you were trying to say, you're guilty of fucking wire fraud. You should have me on because I'm a detractor. John, no one knows who the fuck you are.
Now, yes, John Kelly keeps accusing Nick and that of wire fraud. I think Spectre as well and Kek7 Go. with the proof that he puts up on his own streams, I'll let you make up your own mind. But yes, I disagree with John Kelly on these facts. Does that mean that we should be doing the same thing in Retaliation and just putting out circumstantial evidence and then fist bumping our hand on the table and calling him an incestuous pedophile? Spectre agreed with me this during our last conversation, but oh my god, it's like something has changed and we're going backwards again.
Even when Gamergate Revolt, exactly. Even when Gamergate Revolt members were trying to distance themselves from the stupid shit that people like Seattle for Truth were doing, you never got a fucking mention. And why? Because nobody wanted to be associated with you. Your parents don't want to be associated with you. No one wants to be associated with a 30-year-old college dropout who still works at fucking McDonald's and lives in his mother's...
Just a bit of shit flinging. This is fine and highly acceptable and entertaining.
Basement. No one. The only fucking thing you've managed to do is piss everyone off. And you've shown you have no morals. You tried to be right-wing. Now you're going...
I don't know who is pissed off exactly. I find him highly entertaining and a lot of other people over here too. And he made 3 streams about me. I find it great. But yes, it does. This sort of stuff, it really does piss Spectre off. He does talk about this when I've spoken to him about the wire fraud allegations and all the other shit that JMK does. Because let's not split hairs. JMK or John Kelly says a lot of dumb stuff and jumps to a lot of conclusions based off circumstantial or no evidence. But let's have a listen to this next part.
For the leftists trying to be part of Kick Vic.
All right, so Spectre is... Because John Kelly is a conservative, socially left, I think he said. But because he has the same... He thinks the same as far as the legal case, Spectre always groups him in with Kick Vic. This is the one thing that I did talk to him about. And this is why... You know, his video it's clearly politically motivated. He agreed with that, and yet here we are again. It's like he's learnt nothing, and here it's the same arguments again. Oh, you're a leftist because you agree with this case legally, and it's the same as what these Kick Vic people over here agree with. It's like, what?
Vic, oh, look at me. I'm managing to sound dumber than Tigray Doucette. Look at me. I'm just so stupid. We know.
This is just, it's just a whole bunch of nothing.
You're dumb. You're a fucking coward. You reported my Discord claiming that I doxed you. I didn't dox you. You never popped up at all. Yet are going after Nick. You reported my Twitter because you want to get rid of the fact that you're a homophobic bigot, an actual individual who called Nick's mod Keck and I'm going to use his language here, a faggot.
Now, this is when Keck7Go first joined John Kelly's Discord, right? And when he first came in, he said, oh, how you doing? And Keck7 said something, he's like, oh, you sound like a faggot then, and just booted him. Clearly, he was just being a dick. But, of course, he keeps bringing this up. The reason why he keeps bringing this up is because he's grouped him in with the Kick Vic people. By grouping him with Mars Girl and people that talk about homophobia and how it's so bad, he thinks like he can have this big win over them. But really, John Kelly's got nothing to do with them. This is the tribalism stuff again. I thought we talked about this, Spectre. I thought that you agreed with me. That... You know, that your videos were kind of politically motivated, and this is the reason why. You're grouping them together. No one in this community gives a flying fuck that someone got called a faggot. I call people faggots all the fucking time. It doesn't fucking matter. Ugh.
When he joined your server,
that's very homophobic of you, John. Very homophobic.
Right?
Oh my god.
Isn't that weird? But Kick Vic took you in. It's so weird. Kick Vic, the ones who say that I stand with Vic and Nick are homophobic bigots. They brought you in.
And there it is. There it is. Because Kick Vic talked about or brought him in like he's in their group or something. Like he chats to them all the time. I think Mars Girl retweeted out one of John Kelly's streams or saying a long time ago, once or a few times, who knows? But no, they're all together. So because John Kelly called someone a faggot once, This makes all the kickback look horrible. Group them all together. It's tribalism over here, people. Tribalism. Now, I do have something fun, just something funny, just to show you, just to show that no one gives a flying fuck who's calling someone a faggot, except for Spectre. He's the only one that just keeps bringing this up. It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? Here we go.
Sue me, faggot. Sue me, faggot.
Ah, what do you know?
Hello.
Holy shit.
All right.
All right, and now, let's go back to the video.
You know, but the point of the matter is you're pissed at me for this. But guess what? I got an answer to my FOIA, or one of the FOIAs, and it's a jumbled hodgepodge with 3 contradictory answers. Now I've requested.
Okay, now, so Spectre made some Freedom of Information requests to the FBI because of the post, because he was trying to get more information to see if the post that he had from this UJ Dalius thing was legitimate. He reckons that the FBI then came around to his house. He had his lawyer present, but Spectre himself drew up the paperwork that his lawyer then checked for him to give to the FBI, and they requested for him just to take down the videos. And that's why he's now, because he's now got the Freedom of Information request, he's now going to put the videos back up. Now, we haven't seen the Freedom of Information request. I did ask for it. I've asked Spectre for it. I'll see if we get it. Let's see if we get these Freedom of Information requests. Now, remember, this is actually the reason why he was thread banned from the JMK thread on Kiwi Farms. It wasn't about all the other stuff. It was mainly about the Freedom of Information requests and them not really believing his story, because it just did sound a bit all very odd, and it's the reason why I wanted to talk about it on stream, just because it was really odd. And so they thread banned him until he showed those Freedom of Information requests. And Damien's going to send those over to me, hopefully, as soon as he gets them as well. Well, he said he would. Hopefully he does. So hopefully now the Freedom of Information requests come through, we'll all see them, and finally Spectre will be resolved, and Hef will eat his words, at least about this fact, that at least the FBI definitely did come around to his house. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe he made the Freedom of Information request, but the FBI didn't come around. I don't know. But it does seem really weird, doesn't it? That these Freedom of Information requests came out coincidentally around the time that he jumped on this stream. It's really weird. It's really weird, actually. And then listen to this next part.
Clarification, but guess what? It's been met. I'm putting the videos back up tonight, bitch. So you thought you got a reprieve? I'm just gonna put him back up.
So he's just deciding now, after making an apology and saying that yes, the videos were wrong and in poor form, he's just gonna put him back up, bitch. It's some sort of retaliation, but no, it's not retaliation, because the Freedom of Information request just came in, guys, coincidentally just during the stream or something, or maybe the day before, but because he's on stream now, he's just gonna put the videos back up. It's like Spectre's gone back on every single thing that he said. Like, usually an apology has to, like, if you're gonna make an apology and say, yeah, I fucked up here, usually the second part of that is you learn from your mistakes, and you don't then walk it back just because you're on a big stream and you get to fucking retaliate with your video again, going over the exact same talking points. Oh, this is just silliness. This is so silly. Oh. Anyway, let's have a look at what Spectre said about it at the moment, because John Kelly started DMing me, and I was just like, what are you talking about? I was like, JMK is hitting me up at the moment. He seems pretty mad. What's going on? And Spectre's like, tell him to eat a fucking dick. He can contact me directly since I haven't blocked him. And he said, and then I was saying, yeah, here's the one that sent some Anon super chats he was talking about. He reckons that Nick was mad all on stream. Yeah, that wasn't true at all. It seems that John Kelly's the one that's mad. But yeah, I'll tell him. He just started DMing me a bunch of stuff out of nowhere. Plans to stream tomorrow night. Isn't happy your vid's back up, etc, etc. Yeah, he was sending Aeon super chats on Nick's stream, trying to shame and shit. I got a response to my FOIA, and it's a hodgepodge of fucks. Who knows what that means? 3 different answers, mutually exclusive. Right. I've requested clarification, but as far as I'm concerned, it's met in terms of being answered, but not met in terms of having an actual response. So the video's back up. What? And it's like, okay, well, did Damien unblock you from Kiwi Farms or whatever? Because all Damien wanted was the freedom of information stuff sorted. Spectre sends that over. He will get unbanned. But I think in the next part he says no. But so he doesn't get, he wants clarification. He gets a whole hodgepodge of bullshit. It's just a whole bunch of nothing, in other words. But he's just going to put the videos back up because in terms of being answered but not met in terms of having an actual response? How does this... this does not make any fucking sense to me. This doesn't make any sense. What the fuck is going on? Oh man, I'd be talking about this next week on stream if I didn't have Scooby around. So you're just gonna have to go over this video instead. Let's have a look at the next part. So no, he didn't get unbanned. I'm guessing he didn't even talk to Damien yet, because this all just seemed to coincidentally happen during the stream. JMK said you're not blocked on Discord. I don't know, he may hit you up. Anyway, I was talking about Scooby and if he wanted on to ask a question. And then I said, is Hef going to be eating his own words? Because Hef said he'll eat his words if Spectre can prove any of this stuff that he was saying on stream. Hef isn't eating his words, no. The FOIA is basically a slightly more elaborate, we received your request, now fuck off response. It says nothing exists, but then also says it does exist, but the information has moved and they aren't looking for it. And it also says that the information existed but has been destroyed. Are you going to give a copy of the free information request? Sorry, I misworded this. I'm debating putting it up. Depends on if they answer my request for clarification on it. Right. Okay, so he says that he took down the videos because there wasn't enough evidence to support what he had said in the videos. He calls John Kelly an incestuous pedophile based on very lackluster circumstantial evidence. He writes a freedom of information request to the FBI to try and verify the post. He gets back something saying, fuck off, we're not clarifying shit, and a whole bunch of different answers, basically go away sort of answers. But this means that he's answered the questions, and so he's going to put the video back up? So he now stands by the video? It's just, every time I talk to Spectre, it just, like the last time I talked to him before the stream, that's when he told me the whole FBI thing, and it was just like, this is just all very weird. I want to trust you, Spectre, but what the fuck, man? This just doesn't make any fucking sense. And then with this, it just seems like you're putting the videos back up as basic retaliation because John Kelly sent a $20 super chat as an anonymous person and you didn't appreciate it. And then your arguments on the stream are just the same shit all over again that I thought that you went through and we talked about this and you agreed with us on it. It's just like, what are we doing? But I do love it. I do love my brain spinning this hard at this time of night. Let's have a look at the rest of the Spectre clip anyway, while he is on the stream.
Let's see what happens. I don't really care at this point. And I want to just make this very clear. I apologize for the way I put it out.
So he's apologizing for the way he put it out again. But he's just going to put the same video back up rather than making a new video. It's just, I mean, if I'm, as far as I'm concerned, and this is what I said to Spectre so many times, if you put out a video, you have to stand by that video. Do you stand by the video or do you not? Because I thought that you didn't stand by the video, and that's why you're making apologies, and that you agreed with my points and Hef's points that this was politically motivated. But now freedom of information request comes back, it doesn't actually confirm or deny anything. It's basically like as if you started at 0, but nah, he sent a $20 super chat. Let's just put the videos back up. Fuck it.
Not putting it out there because you're a fucking snake that as soon as shit gets too much for you, you're going to slither back under your fucking rock and try and make it so that nobody remembers you. Well, you don't have to do that because even if you don't slither under that rock, nobody's going to remember you.
It's just basic shit talking. Like, this John Kelly's not going anywhere as far as this case is concerned. Well, you know, John Kelly does his own thing. He goes away for a while because I think he's got better things to do than be online, really. But oh, well, good shit talking, Spectre. It's good to see Spectre actually shit talking though. I'll give him this. It's good to see it because, yeah, he was talking to me the other day about how he's not very good at shit talking, so we'll give him some credit. Good work, Spectre.
Best thing for you to do would be to shut up and fuck off. But no, you don't. So here's what I'll do. I'll apologize. I'll apologize the minute you apologize.
Okay, Spectre, you've already apologized. You've already apologized to him. Okay? You can't take that back just because you're on Nick Rekieta's stream and say that you're going to apologize again and now you're going to put the video back up. What are we doing? What are we doing? But of course, most of the chat doesn't know about this law, or they're just going to stick with Nick no matter what. Oh, and by the way, if you are in Nick Rekieta's Discord, don't go in there talking about JMK. You're not allowed to talk about JMK. You'll get people very, very upset. Very upset. Ah, you know, and then they'll send stuff like this. Like, this is, this person asked me about what Spectre was doing in relations to John Micheal Kelly. I responded and posted this post that was straight after the stream. This is where Spectre does blame me for a lot of stuff. He doesn't stand by this anymore. Well, who knows? Maybe he does stand by this. Who knows at this point? Ah, he's walking it all back now. But anyway, then we've got this person coming in and just all of a sudden, you know what? Don't fucking talk about it. It's you that are causing drama in this place. It's just like, dude, if you don't want to be part of a conversation, just don't enter in the conversation. It's just like, what? And then they're sending me threats because I just tell them, you know, well, go away then, you know, fuck off. If you don't want to be part of a conversation, just don't enter the conversation. And good work. Now he's threatening to take down my YouTube channel and causing drama, which is what he's telling me he doesn't want to cause. There's a few people like that in the Discord. They were again today. Spectre was posting his video about JMK, said it's back up. I went in there, started talking about JMK, and then someone had a go at me. Again, no, you can't talk about JMK. We don't want to talk about JMK. You're giving him attention. Okay, so me talking in a general chat that's for Patreons only is giving him attention. But Nick Rekieta having Spectre on his stream, who then walks back everything that he said and puts the videos back up, is not giving John Kelly attention. This is fantastic. Great logic, guys. Ah, I love Nick's Discord sometimes. Some of the people in there. Fantastic.
For the gay ops for accusing Nick of wire fraud, a federal felony, of accusing Nick of being Vic Mignogna's legal counsel, an actual sanctionable something that's sanctionable. He could put his law license in jeopardy, accusing.
It's not. There's no John Kelly causing any legal damage. Good luck with that. He's got nothing. I've seen the evidence. It's just like, oh, I don't know. Just, this is not true. Please, John Kelly, just stop this. Because there's good arguments. John Kelly is going to stream about this tomorrow. He's going to do a stream about this. Now, what's the bet? $5. I've got $5 on this. If anyone wants to DM me before the stream, $5 says John Kelly turns this all around and just starts talking about Nick and wire fraud and how he's a liar, and it's all about Nick, rather than talking about just Spectre and what he's doing here and just why there's a bit of an issue. Why is he putting the video back up that he's not standing by that has issues with it? It just seems like it's and then the politically motivated shit, grouping everyone with Kick Vic again. It's the same stuff over and over again. It's like he's learnt nothing here. And it's just all very odd. And the FOIA comes out exactly at the same time he's on stream. Or he just so happens to mention it now. Oh, by the way, the FOIA, yeah, I wasn't, you know, the one thing that everybody wanted to know about and that would have gotten unbanned from the JMK thread and given his story a bit more credibility, he just decides not to mention it until he's on Nick Rekieta's stream. And by the way, oh no, the FOIA came in. Yeah, don't worry about that, guys. Not going to show it. Thinking about putting it up. Might put it up. You know, it's the one thing that will get me unbanned. The one thing that people want to see and give your story a bit more credibility. Yeah, he's thinking about it.
Me of aiding and abetting wire fraud, also a federal felony. Keck accusing him of aiding and abetting. Not for being a, you know, the other word, because he totally is that, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, wait a minute. Keck didn't aid and abet wire fraud. It says right in the description of the GoFundMe that it will go to a Dallas area.
All right, no one committed wire fraud. All right,
battered women's shelter, and that's what Keck is. Keck is a Dallas area battered women's shelter.
This is fair.
It's going to Keck.
He does act like one son.
But okay, so John Kelly goes around saying stupid shit, accusing people of wire fraud. Does that mean that we should then throw claims with no evidence that he's a pedophile and calling him incestuous pedo and group him with Kick Vic and call him a leftist just because he disagrees with you on a legal case? Like, you know, that's what we're doing. It's just straight up retaliation for the sake of retaliation because you didn't like what he said because he does dumb stuff. So that makes it okay.
But anyways, I'll apologize after you do all that. After
you've already apologized.
Us of running a doxing, of being in a doxing server, of Nick running the doxing server. I'll apologize for you taking shit out of context to paint myself, Nick, other people in the
you've already apologized.
Sphere, if you want to call it, felons, aiding and abetting, doxers, etc. Because the only motherfucker over the many years that you've been known about in whatever twisted little world that you live in, who's been known for all of that, is you. And you can try and sit there and tell us that we're the problem. No, motherfucker. People like you are the problem.
Okay.
You could fuck...
Spectre, you are also the problem. And this is what I've been trying to tell you. This is what I told you the other day. And I'm going to play some audio after this clip where you agree with me. Where you say that you sunk to John Kelly's levels. And you're doing it again. You're doing it here. So do you want to just be the John Kelly of the I Stand With Vic side? That's what you want to do. Just because you have issues with him. So, retaliation because he sent a fucking $20 super chat with his stupid opinions.
Off, die, and nobody would miss you.
God,
in Minecraft, of course.
I wish we ran a doxing server. That sounds like more fun.
Nick's just having fun with this.
It doesn't it?
Which is what you should be doing.
Once you meet all those criteria.
You've already apologized. Stop saying that. You've already apologized.
You won't, though, because you're so glued to this whole drama thing and getting some clout from a bunch of people who, the minute that the Vic Mignogna thing blows over, you don't...
Spectre, you keep putting the videos up and stuff and talking about Jim and shit and Gator because you're doing it for clout. You're on Nick's stream for clout. Like, how are you any different to John Kelly in this situation, you doofus? What are you doing? Why are you walking all this back? Why have you learnt nothing?
Matter to them. It's like with Shane Holmberg. Shane thinks he matters to them. He's gone as soon as Vic's over because they need somebody.
Matter to them. He's talking about fucking Kick Vic again. John Kelly does not give two fucking shits about Mars Girl and these other people that connected with Kick Vic. and all of that stuff. And they don't give two shits about him. It's not some big group where they all get together and have fucking brunch once a week.
Else to look at. They need somebody else to try and go after. John, I tried to help you in August. I told you, articulate your arguments. Tell Nick who you are. And you sat there. And then in December, you reported all 15 tweets talking to you, trying to help you out. Why? Because you wanted to hide everything. You didn't want Mars Girl and Jonatello, or Manjar, whatever you want to call her. You didn't want them to know that you're a bigot. And I don't use that term very loosely. I'm okay with people. You want to say stupid shit? Fine, whatever.
Oh, he
you don't want people to know who you are.
Bigots.
Sure, you put in some of your videos, yeah, I'm a conservative Christian and I believe in this.
Yeah, this is why Spectre calls him a leftist as well, after I broke it all down and asked him about it. It just seems because he's kick Vic. At the end of the day, it's basically what it comes down to. But no, oh, watch out. Oh, he doesn't use bigot lightly. Oh, God, you guys are a pack of goofy faggots. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. Oh, it seems I'm a bigot. Oh, no. Oh, this is devastating. Please don't tell anyone.
Stuff. Nobody gives a shit.
Exactly. I've told you this, Spectre. I told you this behind the scenes when you kept bringing it up. You kept doing, like, whole videos and streams about how John Kelly is a bigot. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. And you kept saying, well, because Kick Vic cares. I said, dude, Kick Vic does not give a shit about John Kelly. You got to stop grouping them together. This is politically motivated. It's just this retaliation stuff. It's weird. Stop doing it. No, no, no.
This is what you are. And if you didn't spurg out like a goddamn retard, if you didn't do everything in your power to piss people off, you will draw more flies with honey.
Spectre, stop spurging out, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. The contradictions. Why? Oh.
But you don't listen. And
Spectre, did you listen to anything that everybody has been telling you lately? Have you? It's not just me. A whole bunch of people. You've even said this yourself that other people have explained all of this to you before. Have you listened to any of this? Why are you walking all this shit back? Why are you putting videos that you weren't standing by back up? What the fuck, dude? Oh, it's just one and the same at this point. I'm sorry, Spectre, but it's one and the fucking same. You're the John Kelly of I Stand With Vic. I'm grouping them all together. Politically motivated. There you go. I'm gonna group you all together with Nick.
all you do is needle, needle, needle. Nick probably would have had you on his show if you actually gave him a valid reason, but instead here we are 7 months later.
Nick is given his reason. He didn't want drama. He doesn't want another Shane Hohenberg. If you had John Kelly on, everybody knows it would just be super chat after super chat calling him all sorts of things. It wouldn't go very well.
What are you doing? You're still crying.
What are you doing, Spectre? You're still going on about John Kelly all the time and bringing up points that you can't validate.
Why are you crying?
Like, because you called him a pedophile, and that Nick called him allegedly a pedo based off your video. Yes, Nick is just pissing in the wind, you know? It's like, I get it, he said allegedly, but what are you doing, Spectre? And you're doing the same thing. You just keep talking about John Kelly all the time. I don't get it. Like, stop it. Same shit.
Because Nick has no clue who the fuck you are.
He knows who John... He keeps saying this, but Nick knows who John Kelly is because everybody tells him all about John Kelly. I mean, if you don't know him, based on even just my conversations with Nick, like, he at least has a fairly firm idea of who John Kelly is. I mean, it's just like any online normie. Or person, do you really know them?
And you still haven't figured that out. I'm done.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks for clarifying. What a weirdo. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get back to the show, but thanks for.
What a weirdo. My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. Anyway, let's finish off with some audio from my time talking with Spectre. Everybody else here knows that John Kelly's a fucking idiot and does the exact same sort of thing. Probably even worse, where he makes connections that aren't there, gets flimsy evidence, and makes other.
I basically pulled a John. I pulled a John Micheal Kelly. I will admit this. I essentially pulled a John Micheal Kelly.
Yeah.
I would even go so far as to.
He pulled a John Micheal Kelly. Oh wait, he's got more?
Say that I went past John Micheal Kelly because I accused him of something so horrendous. I'll agree with you there.
There you go. Yes, you did. You accused him. You didn't say allegedly. You called him an incestuous pedophile based off real flimsy evidence that seems doctored at this point from what we've been able to work out from that one post. And that's all there is. It's just that one post. Sent with 5 other screenshots, but some of them were useless information. 4 of them were clearly photoshopped. That's in his own words. Ugh, who knows? Yeah, man. And it's the fact that you called him a pedo.
Yeah.
And thousands of people heard it. It's just like, dude, I can understand why this is. It's not like I'm standing up from him. I'm just like, dude, it's just wrong.
No, no. And here's what I'm saying is, I get that now because I don't have a retard screaming and chimping out because he's too stupid not to play second fiddle to other.
He's talking about Hef.
Other people. I get that now because I had other people in here who were like, hey, you know, here's what I think they're trying.
Hef was just asking you questions and didn't like the answers and then laughed at you and called you a liar and then you left. I mean, that's pretty much what happened. I mean, feel free to break down the stream and go through where Hef went wrong. Yes, he's aggressive. I didn't think you were coming on the stream. I never thought you would come on, and it's a shame that you did and it went that way. I feel bad about it. Yes.
Get through, correct me if I'm wrong, and now I can look back and go, you know, now that I don't have the flu and everything, now I'm going, okay, yeah, now I get what the problem is. It's, you know, I'm not above saying, hey, I fucked up. I'm not above apologizing and saying I fucked up. And, you know, I've done that before. God knows I've done things publicly that I've then publicly put out apologies for.
Yeah.
You know, it's rare that it happens. I don't, like, as much as like Hef and Cog like to say you fuck up all the time, it's like, no, you know, I've definitely written checks my ass can't cash. I'll grant you that. But I also publicly every fucking time throw up, you know, generally I'll throw up a tweet and I'll pin it until I fuck up the next time or something else needs to be talked about. I'll pin it and stuff like that. Obviously, I can't do that right now because apparently saying, you know, when you're called a fascist and your response is, well, I guess we need more fascism.
Yeah, so his Twitter got taken down and that's why he made the post on Kiwi Farms instead with his public apology. But now he's on Nick Rekieta's stream and putting the video back up and all of a sudden the FOIA is turned up. I would love to see this FOIA, dude. Spectre, release the fucking FOIA, dude. Oh. Alright.
You know, even, especially in the moment, God knows I've been criticized enough in this server and elsewhere. You know, I made myself look like an idiot. I fully understand that, and I'm accepting my lumps.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we'll see how it plays out with the FOIA, and we'll go from there. I mean,
anyway, there's more that I could go over, but you pretty much get the point. What are we doing? Why did this happen? Entertaining. I've had a good laugh tonight. It's been highly entertaining. And I'm interested to see what John Kelly's stream is going to say. Because this has just kicked everything back off again. Nick Rekieta's Discord doesn't want drama in there. Yet they talk about this in that video. Nick Rekieta says he doesn't want drama, yet he's on the stream. Meh, who cares? I don't really care about all of that sort of stuff. It's just the fact that Spectre agreed that the videos were poor They are poor. You're calling him an incestuous pedophile based off flimsy evidence. And yet, here you are, putting the video back up and making it politically motivated again, lumping him in with Kick Vic, going on about the bigotry shit which no one gives a fuck about. Not even Keck7Go gives a shit about this. Keck7Go agreed with us about the video and how you presented it. Yet you just put it back up because you got a FOIA coincidentally at the same time. This doesn't make any sense. Spectre, this is why the stream became about you. Because of the FBI stuff. And again, this doesn't make any sense. The FOIA all of a sudden coming out, but we can't see it. We're just going to have to take your word for it. Coincidentally, at the same time that you're on Nick Rekieta's stream. And you're calling him a bit... I'm putting the video back up, bitch. It's just the same shit again. It's all very odd. And it just seems like you're doing it because it's politically motivated, because you just want to retaliate because you sent a $20 super chat, and because you're just as bad as John Kelly, if not worse. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. A bit of a rant, this one, and a bit off the cuff. I would want to talk about this on a stream. That's probably why I sort of did it in this format. I have to edit some of the shit out because I've made a lot of mistakes while I've been sitting here talking. Oh well, we've got Scooby 331, Terra, and Burnside coming up next Saturday. Probably doing a stream the week after, just breaking down everything that happened on the stream. So, don't have much time to talk about this, so I thought I'd bring it up today. It's going to be exciting though. I'm excited. Everyone's excited. Even Scooby's excited. He's looking forward to the stream. I am as well, I must say. But anyway, it's been fun. If you have any problems with the video, make sure you let me know. But I probably got this response for you. Have a good one.
Sue me, faggot, faggot, faggot. Sue me, faggot, faggot. Sue me, faggot, faggot, faggot. Sue me, faggot, faggot. Sue me, faggot, faggot, faggot. Sue me, faggot, faggot. Sue me, faggot, faggot, faggot. Sue me, faggot, faggot. Sue me, faggot, faggot.